I think it tastes good. It doesn't use a lot. Like I said, I use about half or a little bit less than half of that scoop to make, to stir into my yogurt for like a serving of yogurt. So this is the Mix Superfoods. This is monk fruit, keto friendly, completely sugar free, doesn't have any fillers. And this bag is 100 servings. So it's a 3.5 ounce bag. It's a 3.5 ounce bag, and that's 100 servings. So they're suggesting a 1/4 teaspoon, which is what the measurement is in here, and that is the equivalent of 2 tablespoons of sugar. So a little bit really goes a long way. The reason I like this particular one is it's just monk fruit powder. A lot of them have monk fruit powder and other ingredients added. So here you can see that it doesn't have any calories and less than 1 gram of sugar. It's a great alternative to your artificial sweeteners. So it's a small bag. And it has a little bit of color to it. I try to mix it in really well, but I do notice that sometimes there's some little clumps in there. They don't really have a big burst of flavor, so they don't bother me. But that is something to note, that sometimes they do have some little clumps. So you can see it has it tinted kind of like a off-white color, and there are some little places where you can see the brown. And it has a good sweetness to it. I would say there's a very small little aftertaste, kind of like with when you have stevia or anything else that's not actual sugar. But I don't think it's as much of an aftertaste as with stevia. And I like that there's no sugar, and monk fruit is supposed to be a healthy alternative. Like, it's not an artificial sweetener, it comes from a natural thing. So it's supposed to be better for you. So I have been using monk fruit, and I like that. And sometimes if I'm making like cream of wheat or oatmeal or something like that, I'll use it in there. Sometimes even just to cut the sugar amount. So I might put some regular sugar and just some of that, and it helps me to cut down the amount of sugar.